تعالى الله الملك الحق لا إله إلا هو رب العرش الكريم ومن يدع مع الله إلها آخر لا برهان له به فإنما حسابه عند ربه إنه لا يفلح الكافرون.
And together we want to welcome everybody and thank everybody for being here. So of course it was last year in February when Minnah started reciting the Quran with an amazing institution called Studio Arabia. And it's a Skype-based system, and many times you'll hear that your education is as good as the person educating you. And so in that regard, we were so lucky because Minnah was able to find an excellent teacher named Miss NG. And Miss NG has been a very strong source of guidance and inspiration for Minnah, and continues to be. And through Miss NG's hard work, and mainly Minnah's hard work, she was able to finish the Quran this year in June while we were in Canada. So Minnah, we're really proud of you. And one of the reasons, we're proud of you, but the most important reason I'm proud of you is because not only did you finish the Quran, but you continue to read the Quran. And you're consistently working every hard to read the Quran with tajweed and with meaning. So I wanted to recite and will thus continue to reward you until you yourself become bored with doing good deeds. Verily, the most beloved deeds to us. That's what I pray for. I pray that our children and all of us are granted with good deeds, and that the good deeds have consistency, so we can gain Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's pleasure as frequently as possible, inshallah. So, having said that, Minnah will recite some verses of the Quran.
الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين الرحيم ألف لام ميم ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين الذين يؤمنون بالغيب ويقيمون الصلاة ومما رزقناهم ينفقون والذين يؤمنون بما أنزل إليك وما أنزل من قبلك وبالآخرة هم يوقنون.
ونورا وهدى ورحمة اللهم ذكرني منه ما نسيت وعلمني منه ما جهلت وارزقني تلاوته آناء
الليل
وآناء النهار
النهار
واجعله لي
واجعله لي
يا رب
العالمين
आमीन। दुआ कीजिए बिटिया के लिए, अल्लाह इसको नसीब ईमान के साथ और इसकी दुआ और इनके वालिदैन को साहिब इल्म साहिब दौलत करे और ये तकमील कुरान करीम को मुबारक हो।
Okay, I know you got a little nervous there, Minnah, but you did good, mashallah. The very first surah that Minnah recited was Surah Fatiha, of course. And for most of us, if we're blessed enough to pray 5 times a day, we know that we recite that surah 17 times during our day. And the last 2 verses of that surah, where we beg Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to keep us on the right path. And we beg Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to not make us of those that go astray. And that is such a beautiful dua that we're able to say so many times during the day. And this is what today is about. Today is an excuse to get everybody under one roof so we can collectively raise our hands and make dua, not just for Minnah and Maz, but for every child that's in this room, and even for us adults. So if you will join me in this dua, that may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless all of us and our children and fill our hearts with the wisdom of Islam and the knowledge of the Quran. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless our days with salah that is sincere and the recitation of Quran with understanding. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us a character that is rich with humility and kindness and righteousness and piety. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect all of us and our children from anything or anybody that can harm us or even harm our akhirah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us all the best in this life and the next life. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. And before I leave the stage, I quickly wanted to take a second and thank Mom and Dad for hosting such a nice party. I also wanted to thank my mom and dad for leaving 80 degrees weather of Canada and joining us to bake in this Houston heat. So I'm feeling really blessed today because I have all of my parents under one roof. And last but not least, I wanted to thank each and every one of you. Because I know some of you have traveled from different countries and states and cities, and even if you're local to Houston, just traveling within Houston feels like you're traveling to another town. So I'm so grateful for you to make that effort and for you to be here with us today. And it really shows the sincerity of your emotions, and it's such a grand gesture for us, and we could not be more thankful. And with that, again, thank you so much, and I'm going to have Uncle come back. Okay, I'll do. Yeah, just go through the ribbon.
Like we're splitting.